Today we are going to be learning how to shoot videos indoor and outdoor using natural light. There are some times that you can find yourself in a scenario whereby the only available light is the sunlight and you just have to shoot. So I'm going to be taking you through some things that you can do to improve your shots even if you are using just the natural light that's available for you. We are going to be starting by shooting indoor. Shooting indoor with natural light is a little bit technical. The best advice I have for you is to make sure that your subject is close to the window. Don't place your subject backing the light. With this, you'll find out that your subject is going to be either in a silhouette or the highlight from the window will overpower your subject, whereby your shot will be ruined. You can see in this instance now where my subject is standing in front of the window. You can see how bad this shot is looking. Despite how I have increased the exposure this much, still the shot is not looking good. Now let's see what happens if we drop down the curtain, if it's going to help our shot a bit. You can see that dropping down the curtain does not help this shot at all, because that was our only light source, despite the fact that I have increased my ISO to the highest number that I can get from this my phone. Still, our shot is not looking good enough. The other light sources are opened, but our ISO is still high. Our video is being ruined and the color from it is not looking good at all. So we cannot call this a good shot. And this is not the best we can get from this location. Now I'm going to flip my scene, place my subject to face the window and see how it's going to improve our shots. This is far better than what we had before. So whenever you are shooting indoor and you are using the window light, place your subject facing the window light. This gives you a better exposure than when you are shooting and your subject is backing the light. Another great shot you can get is a profile shot like this. This can be used for a moody scene when your subject is thinking about something or meditating of something. Now we are going to be shooting outdoor. One of the things you can do to get good shots when shooting outdoor is to shoot either very early in the morning or late in the evening when the sun is not harsh. But if you find yourself in some scenarios where you want to shoot in the harsh sunlight, one of the things you should do is to make sure that your subject is not standing in the sunlight facing directly to where the sun is coming from, because this will create a harsh highlight on your subject's face. Another thing you should avoid is placing your subject in a shadow while the background is completely blown out. You can see from the analytics that the background is completely blown out. If I try to expose for my background, you see that my subject becomes underexposed. And if I try to expose for my subject as well, my background also becomes overexposed. So these are some scenarios you find yourself, and you should try as much as possible to avoid placing your subject in this type of location. So the best place to place your subject in this kind of scenario is to make sure that your subject is in the shadow and your background also is in the shadow. Now this will help you to have a even exposure for both your subject and your background. To even improve that shot more, what you can do is to bring our subject a little bit into the sunlight and make sure that the sunlight is coming from the back of our subject and the background is still in the shadow. So this will help our subjects to stand out from the background. It will create a form of highlight around our subject. If you have learned something from this video, let me know in the comment section below. Like this video and subscribe to this channel to get more tutorials about smartphone filmmaking like this one. I love you and I will see you in my next video. Shalom.